No, it's not really. Branden looks like one of those clowns.
Hey, down, boy.
You do a really good job at imitating punch clowns. Did you learn that through Jeff's closet door?
I learned that by observing your mother.
Oh.
Who was she on this time?
No, that's not funny because Justin actually has a shit relationship with his mom.
Well, anyway.
Sorry. Anyway.
It's alright. It's alright.
Now, I do not recommend it as a single-player game simply because, again, the AIs get to where they're kind of predictable. You just get to a point where you learn the courses like the back of your hand. Multiplayer, it is very entertaining, a lot more so than quite a few people gave it credit for. I talked to quite a few people. They're like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, I got kind of addicted to it for a while. Me and my brother would play it all the time.
Who learns the back of their hand? What's the point? I don't know this. I'm just saying, who takes the time to sit there and map out their fucking back of their hand?
Well, considering that the back of your hand is always a blur to you.
Wow.
The back of my hand's not facing me when I masturbate, idiot. What do I jerk off like this?
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
I really need to look at the back of my hand while I'm jerking off, but it's really blurry!
Oh,
my trolling comment has just been ubiquitously trolled out the window.
Split!
Oh,
that was worse than a nitro kart rocket. Anyway,
damn.
I feel like I just got hit by the turtle in Mario Kart.
Probably.
The red one or the green one? Because if you get hit by the green one, it's really sad.
No,
yeah.
No. Actually, we hit by the blue one.
I've never been hit by the blue one.
No, Branden just floored it by me with three of them rotating around his car.
I actually have the most...
Three of them simultaneously.
I actually have the most epic Mario Kart story on the planet.
Oh.
I somehow managed to glitch the universe and avoid being hit by a red shell.
Oh, wow.
You
nice
glitched
job.
the universe.
Yeah, I jumped at just the right moment, and somehow the shell glitched out of existence. So the shell hit me, but the hit never registered because I jumped in the air at the exact millisecond. So it was just like, boop! He's like, stop! I was playing with Cody Anderson. He's like, what the fuck did you just do? I was like, I don't know.
Nice. Anyway, continue with the review.
Well, yeah, to his point, it is actually very hard to dodge rockets, but of course, you'll hear one of the other players fire, you'll hear doo 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 doo, it'll do a proximity beep. Now, if you're going near a hill, and you can time it to where you jump off the hill and go down, for example, there was one map I was on, it goes through, I believe it's called Toy Factory, and you can drift around corners. And I dodged a rocket on 3 separate occasions. The last 3 question boxes, my brother is literally this far from me for 2 of the laps. And each time I go around a corner, the rocket goes here. Then I go over a hill, and you see the rocket zing over my head.
You know, I'm going to have to interrupt you just for a second. Do you remember the CTR? The first Crash Bandicoot Racing game?
Yes.
It almost sounds like what you just explained with the rockets. It sounds just the same thing.
You know, I got another...
It has a lot of similarities, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It almost sounds like the same thing.
Nitro Kart had the maps were a little more diverse, though. That's what I liked. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of the same racing concept, but I believe they expanded the characters. They expanded some of the kart selections.
One of you is
the
facing
maps
the
were a
wrong
bit
way.
interactive.
One
What?
of you is facing the wrong way. I don't know which one is facing.
I originally tested it looking over there, and then I looked at the Twitch video and forgot that I always have to look this way.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're on the bottom, so it's whatever. But yeah, I just had to make that quick comment because that what you were talking about with the rocket, the beep beep beep, you know, the target system. It almost sounds like the same thing. It almost sounds like the same thing.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 quick
proximity monitor.
The first comment is that if I ever make a racing game with homing missiles, they're not going to make beeps when they get here. They're just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get you! And they're gonna fucking blow you up because that's way humiliating.
Oh, look,
yeah.
the Macho Man rocket.
Oh, do it.
He goes, no. Oh, yeah.
A missile comes at you with Palpatine's face. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
Okay, my next question. You're racing in a toy factory. So, like, the manager's gonna come back on Monday. What the fuck? Who blew up a bunch of rockets in my fucking factory?
Oh, shit. That would be pretty funny.
And then it's gonna suck for Christmas everywhere. You and Crash Bandicoot collectively ruined Christmas for a small town in North Ohio. Are you happy with yourself? Blow up the toy factory and fucking dodging rockets.
Where the hell?
Where is this place that you're talking about? Oh, no, not again. Crap. Hold on, everybody. Apparently we're having more technical difficulties again. Wow. Again.
Jeff died.
Palpatine missile. All hail the Palpatine missile. Get it.
Yeah, see, look at that. You guys are fucking ruining my Skype right now. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know what's going on.
You fail at life.
Probably. I'd probably have to look into my computer and see what the fuck's going on with it.
It should be noted that my computer is not overheated.
Yeah, but like, no, seriously though, you ruined Christmas for a bunch of kids in that town because you blew up the toy factory.
Yeah. Nice job.
It's like,
Good for you.
It's like, why don't you ask Justin where the fucking toys are? He blew up the factory.
Yeah, Justin.
Justin, where are the toys?
Anyway.
And Brandon's anus.
Do it, Justin. Blew up the factory.
Continue. Do it now. Do it now.
Something dark side. Something complete.
Review the game. Do it.
Anyway.
Altogether, I rated an 8.5 out of 10 simply because the single player kind of campaign story mode was just very, very vanilla, very plain. It wasn't engaging. You just kind of breeze through it. It's like, it's a feature on the disc.
Kind of like the original Mario Party.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where that the multiplayer was the focus, and they did well with it, and then they just kind of like, oh wait, we need to throw a single player in there for those that suck and have no.
That's the meeting. They're all in the meeting together. What are we gonna do? We need a single player mode.
You need to reassess your life if you're playing a GameCube with single player mode to begin with.
Do it.
We need a single player mode.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh man.
This is going to be the new game. It's going to be Palpatine's Racing.
Palpatine Racing.
Like, every time you get a weapon, Palpatine pops up next to you. Do it.
Do it.
Kill him.
Do it quickly.
Kill him.
Oh, man. Anyway.
There's a quick side note. There's a nice little conversation going on in the chat window.
I see that, but like I said, it's the podcast, so we're not really getting into that today.
But I'm missing the comments!
And interrupt my review that everybody's been waiting for?
Jeff, say you have a game to review. Say you have a game that you played that's really awesome.
Why?
Review it.
Oh. Anyway.
So what if Palpatine gets on The View?
Screw it.
Nice. Oh, man. Okay, so...
Oh, Jesus.
So, now it's my turn. I think almost everybody in my chat room right now has been anticipating this review ever since I have talked about it. And everybody's been asking for this review, and... Brandon, shut up.
I said I will do my best not to interrupt.
Please. Anyway, everybody has been waiting for this review, and I have been waiting so long to actually talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am reviewing Hyrule Warriors. So, yes, and if Danny is correct, it is perfect timing. So today I am reviewing Hyrule Warriors, and I actually had to write some stuff down. I had to write a lot of notes because I have a lot to talk about. So, so let me try to maybe do an intro, and then I'll start getting into the actual review itself. Hyrule Warriors, what it is, pretty much, it's a game that isn't like The Legend of Zelda, like the original, adventure. You're going into dungeons and everything like that. It's not like that at all. If any of you have actually played Dynasty Warriors, it's pretty much a game like that. I have never played Dynasty Warriors in my life. I never. So this was an experience for me to actually try. Legend of Zelda fan. So I wanted to try the game out itself. So I got it pre-ordered. My friend Matt helped me pay for it because he wanted to help me out, and he was a fan of it too, and he wanted to play it as well. So he and I have played it, but we have not played multiplayer yet. We've had some. I've heard about a lot of bad things about the multiplayer, but I'm not actually going to talk about it right now. Not at that point. So pretty much it's just Dynasty Warriors with Legend of Zelda themed stuff. The maps are Legend of Zelda themed, like the Hyrule Castle. There's a couple of places in Twilight Princess, Skyloft, and Skyward Sword. There's also some places in Ocarina of Time that are there. And there's also going to be, I know this is a bad spot to talk about, but DLCs. There are actually going to be DLCs coming out for Hyrule Warriors that have a few of new maps coming out, new costumes. Now, it's not actually adding a storyline, because the storyline's already complete in the game. I've already played it. It's just gotta save Hyrule, pretty much how the whole thing is. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get into some basic topics here for a review. I'm gonna start off with some gameplay. When I was playing it, I was trying to learn how to actually do the beat 'em up style of like Dynasty Warriors, because I've never played Dynasty Warriors in my life. So it was interesting for me to try to learn something brand new for me. So it was interesting. I liked learning the new ways of the mechanics for Hyrule Warriors. It was interesting. And everybody in this chat room has told me to live stream the game, and you know what? I would love to. But at this moment, I have no capture card. If I had a capture card, I would definitely stream it, because there's actually a lot of work I have to do, and I'm going to actually show a picture to the stream and also to you guys as well, so you guys can actually see it. But yes, there is a lot of work to do in some of the modes, but I'm not going to actually talk about that at this moment. So it was interesting. The leveling system is actually pretty cool. You have to beat up the enemies to get leveled up. You don't there's no skills, no nothing. It's just leveling up, that kind of thing and whatnot. Going through the story, seeing all the places, the maps and everything, it's beautiful. Game runs smoothly, pretty much. It runs 60 FPS almost all the time. Almost. I'm going to say almost, and then I'll explain later why that does. So, now another point to it. The music and the sound inside the game. Now let me say first, the music, as usual, with the Legend of Zelda series, always fantastic. And in this game, they brought the same thing. Now, instead of it being like orchestra or however they usually do it inside the games itself, they actually do it something different. They actually go with some rock and metal. Now, if I could actually bring up a YouTube playlist for you guys to actually listen to, if you haven't played the game itself, I would most more than likely glad to post it, but I don't actually have it. But most of the soundtracks, they're all remixed into rock and metal remixes, which is fantastic. I'm a rock and metal fan. I am. But, I don't really listen to a lot of things that Branden does. And Justin. But in the way that it was made and remixed was perfect. There's a few songs that I love, that I absolutely love. And it's stuck on me like glue. It really did. It pulls me into the scenery of the actual combat that's going on in the game itself. It's fantastic. Now, the sound effects, it gets repetitive from time to time. So for me, I just turn down the sound and turn up the music. Because, as always, they're always